Good afternoon, ma'am. Firstly, I'd like to congratulate you on the successful completion of the fourth Craft Business Acceleration Program this year.
Thank you.
How is it like?
Every year we've been working on it, as you just said, fourth year. So it's always a good experience, more learning. And the main aim is more collaboration between different stakeholders. So, yeah, it was good.
Ma'am, I'd like to ask you what was your main motivation to launch this program back in 2022?
So, the idea for this program started roughly around 2020. The idea was that, there are so many young design students. I used to earlier teach at NIFT, and now that I'm at IICD, so many of them have brilliant ideas. They have good products, but it is not necessary that they understand business. They all want to start business, but they do not have an idea of how to. So, the reason for this program was that we should collaborate with people who are into education in business, like IIM. We're into design, they're into business, and then we work together to take this forward, to understand that how, if you have a good product, how can it turn into a good business? That was the whole idea behind this.
So, ma'am, how did you address the gaps that other design institutions and initiatives have overlooked in terms of supporting craft businesses and entrepreneurs?
Right. So all the design schools usually, have a program called craft entrepreneurship in the final year, so that at least students learn about craft entrepreneurship. But they're not directly dealing with it. Institutes like NIFT have a program on apparel marketing merchandising. So it's either marketing merchandising. Again, here what we are doing, we are creating workforce or human resource to address the needs of companies, but not to address the needs of entrepreneurship. That is what IICD started doing because there was a lack of any institute which blended creativity and entrepreneurship together. So I think we are addressing a huge gap, which otherwise all the startups focus largely on tech, not on crafts. And to be honest, craft is not really a startup, it's a small business. But it's the understanding of craft, of creativity, of design, of what value it can add. So, because of all of that, we started this program.
Ma'am, how is this program structured?
The structure is that whoever comes, and we assume that whoever is coming already has a business. They have an understanding of how to set up, the basics they've started. Then the program is structured in a way that they come to IICD for about a week. We introduce them to different aspects of design, of photography, of how it should be in terms of design and R&D on the product, etc. And after that, they go back home where they are mentored. Each one is assigned a mentor depending on what is it that they are lacking. Is it marketing skills? Is it storytelling? Is it about product? So they're assigned a mentor. Yeah. And then after about a month or so, we again come together at IIM Udaipur. Then 1 week happens at IIM Udaipur, where the major inputs are business plan, legal aspects of business, and the more dry things, if you may, for designers. So that is the concept over there. And again, the mentoring continues. And after that, the last phase either happens. The first time we did it at Jaipur, then we did it in Mumbai. And for the last 2 years, we've been doing it in Delhi. So that is where we invite other people, other stakeholders. That is also like, people can present their pitches. Somebody can ask for investment. People can give investment or give people work like orders, etc. So that's why the last one we plan where more and more people can come on the last day and see what has been happening.
Great. So, ma'am, who were your partners in this program and what role did they play?
IIM Udaipur has been a very strong partner. So the whole, if you look at the what should be taught, comes from IICD, and it is our brainchild, along with IIM Udaipur. IIM Udaipur guides us in providing faculty who can teach about business, about legalities, etc. Other than IIM Udaipur, our partners are BITS Pilani. BITS Pilani has always also been very, very proactive. And their incubation center has also helped us, in telling that they have some funds which can be given to artisans, etc. Then we have Kalhat Foundation. Kalhat Foundation is based in Lucknow and co-founded by Max Milano Modesti, who has always supported our program and has released funds for the program. Initially, the first program, we had partnered with SBI, and SBI Cap Securities. They funded our first program. And then NICE, Network of Indian Cultural Enterprises. NICE has been our strong partner. And, they are actively guiding students. They help them, whoever needs what kind of support, so that they help. Other than that, Nitin Pamnani from iTokri. So iTokri is not really a partner, but Nitin has been very helpful. Every year they come, to teach the students. This year, Wendy was there, and many other brands like Ayush Kasliwal. So basically, there's a lot of good network that we have who help us in this program. But yeah, if you talk about partners, partners are largely, even government of Rajasthan helps us. I start initially, they were with us, and yeah, these are mostly our partners.
Great. So, ma'am, what were the key factors that guided in the selection of participants, and how successful were you in achieving diversity, that is, having women-led entrepreneurs, craft domains, and artisan-led businesses?
Right. So, the whole idea, like I said, of this program is to help people who have good products, who have good ideas, but they do not necessarily have the understanding of marketing and sales, etc., or even business plan, or even things like costing. So here, what we have tried to do is we keep this in mind: the fact about diversity, about women, and especially about artisans. And the applications that we invite come from across the country. But what we are looking at is genuine interest. We are not looking at people who want to add another star that we've done this program. There are many people who apply who are already being incubated by IIMs and other people. We are not interested in that. We are genuinely looking for people who are making a social impact. So, if I may say, my entire concept behind this is social impact. Everybody does, not everybody, but there are most of the people who are into businesses, and their idea is the bottom line. How much money can you make? At IICD, our incubator's main aim is social impact. How much social impact can you make? And I'm saying this because largely till now, people who were working in this area were NGOs, and they were not for profit. And I think when people are not making profit themselves, they are not able to put in that money for the company to grow. But if we do for profit, like enterprises which are craft based but for profit, then it is good for all the people who are associated. Yeah. So that's the idea. It should be for profit, but the social impact needs to be high. That is the idea behind this. Yeah.
Great, ma'am. I also wanted to know, from your perspective, what were the main outcomes and transformations you saw in the participants in all these programs?
Yeah. Yeah. So as you were asking, about the participants, yeah, I sort of forgot to complete that. So it is when we look at their products, their profiles, and genuineness. Uh, and they should already have a company. So at least they understand the basic rules of forming a little company. So when they come here, a lot of them, come here with high expectations and huge dreams. We will do a business of this and that. And then the first thing is they are grounded totally. They understand a small thing like, you're trying to sell it cheap. So this product costs you how much? And when they start understanding costing, they realize they haven't added their time. They haven't added the cost of petrol that goes in, buying material when you travel. So all these little things. And sometimes they realize, oh my God, I'm selling this for 500 and my cost is 600. And that is when they begin to realize, okay, if I sell two things, I'm losing 200. So if I'm selling 200 things, how much am I losing? So that is the biggest change I've seen. They start understanding the value of time And they learn skills that are related to management and business. And the other big thing and a very important thing is networking and collaboration. So, sometimes you may be very good, your product may be very good, everything is good, but you do not know where to sell it. So, here, when you have a huge network, people give you ideas where to go, how, you can leverage different markets, different exhibitions. And, in this one very beautiful thing happened that I got a call from Dubai saying that we will give free space to students of your program. And 5 of our craft accelerator alumni went to Dubai to showcase in Numaish. Yes, yes. It was wonderful for us. It was an excellent thing that, we've been recognized, and they wanted women led enterprises. And they went.
Adding to this, I just wanted to, know more about how measurable impact this program has created in terms of I've seen the business growth, and then there is funding
Networking,
accesses
yes. Mhm.
and other opportunities.
Mhm.
So, what more did this create?
So I think we are, just growing. It's been 4 programs, or we are 4 years old, 4 programs old. I think we are going to build a very strong alumni network. Everybody is going to help out each other. And for example, if one of our alumni, for example, is an artisan from Kutch, and if he weaves wonderful fabric, then there's somebody else who's a fashion designer. They can collaborate. Okay, a third person does jewelry. Together, there is so much variety. People can collaborate, learn from each other, and ultimately, like how you have a child, and when the child grows, you want the child to live its own life. You don't want to hold their hand forever. So I look at it like that, if this program grows for another 10 years, 11 years, it'll have a life of its own and it'll continue to grow.
Again, adding to this, just another question that what are your other plans for this program in the future editions? What more would you want?
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's a brilliant thing. That is, we have like collaborated with Kula. Okay. So Kula Conclave is a conclave that looks at finance-led uh, enterprises, financing craft-led enterprises actually. So what I would look at it in future is how to, and the aim is how can we select right markets for right kind of products, whether it's the domestic market or should we look eastwards or westwards, have different platforms, and as I said, a higher social impact. The bottom line is, as many artisans continue to work in their area, uh, that is what is ultimately going to be of great satisfaction, because it also underlies the fact that IICD looks at promoting craft and building design in the area of craft, good consumption, mindful consumption. And as you're aware, we always look at sustainability angles. So, how these businesses can be self sustainable. Unlike NGOs, they should not look for funds forever. That's the aim. That to begin with, there's a little hand holding. They understand which direction to go, and then they are able to do justice to the field of crafts, to people at large, to environment at large, and yet be able to earn a decent living for themselves. And that is basically the bottom line, and that's how I see it should grow.
Wonderful, ma'am. Again, congratulations. And I'm looking forward to the next
Oh, yes.
programs again next year.
Yeah, thank you. We are really looking forward to good batches. We've had some very, very good alumni of different age groups.
Yes.
And
Mentors also, like great mentors.
yes,
Such
yes.
good exposure to the market and everything. So it's a
Yeah, I think that is also our key point, as you mentioned. We have excellent mentors who are giving their time and energy, and they bond with students. I really don't know whether to call these people students or scholars, because they're of different age groups. They're much older, some of them. And in fact, this year somebody also defied, the traditional meaning of artisan. So we had Suman John from Bangalore, who is working with people who have different intellectual ability, but those people are working with their hands, and how she has steered to create this company, which is working with differently abled people. And yet, uh, we look at them as artisans and how to take this forward.
It's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. And I'm proud that you're a part of IICD too.
I too. Thank you.
Thank you.